Now, real trees, you know, we used to do a real tree, and I loved them growing up. They smelled so good. You would always get, you know, the smell when you walk in the house. Do you have any tips about keeping the real trees fresh and alive?
I've tried the whole put an aspirin in the water, and they talk about bleach and
soda and sugar and a bunch of. Does any of that do any good?
No. My recommendation, and what has always worked for me, is to take the tree, and as soon as you get it home, either put it in the stand, you know, put it up against the house, a tree, something.
Go ahead and stand it up.
Stand it up, right, and hose it down with water because you're going to rehydrate that tree.
I would never. I guess it's like raining in the forest. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Right.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it absorbs through the needles and everything. Then you'll also want to go ahead and make like a 1-inch cut at the bottom, even though they probably have done that for you. Like if you got it at a big box store, or if you went to a tree farm and cut it down. Still, once you get home, cut it again because that is actually starting to dry. In that little bit of time, it starts to dry.
I've heard
with that sap, you have to do that. So, and if you can't cut it at home, rough it up really good, you know, with steel wool or, you know, whatever you've got.
So fresh cut right into the stand,
Put
get it
into
wet.
the water. And another tip that I've learned that I didn't know at the time, but I've since heard, is that to run a humidifier in the same room where the Christmas tree is.
I would not have thought of that,
and
but
that's
that makes
probably
good sense.
something really good for people up north who have like the wood burning stoves and the furnaces where, you know, the heat is really dry and there's not a lot of humidity.
Yeah, it keeps the tree humid. Well, that makes sense to me.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Odo Show on YouTube.
And if you like what you saw, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button so that you always have a notification of when we're on.
We're kicking out great cleaning content all the time. So until next time, make life fresh.